A little bit of change in their starting lineup. Katie McCormick, one of their leading scorers, McCormick 10.4 points a game, gets the start as usual. Also, Justin Swango, 5'9" freshman, gets the start. Faith Woodard, Adomiko, and Dominic Vitalis. For George Washington, Lauren Chase is out with an upper body injury, one of the leading scorers for the Colonials. So it'll be Shannon Cranshaw making her first start of the season alongside Miller. Kyra Washington.
Offensive rebound can prevent second chance points that Georgetown relies on. Second key, controlling the pace of the game. GW plays its best basketball when it's able to run. They're equipped with quick guards, athletic posts, so running the ball, getting out in transition is really playing into their strength. And finally, staying out of foul trouble. GW posts can't get into a shot blocking mode because they're taller. They need to move their feet and keep their hands off.
Hannah Shively with a drive to start this game. Ball was knocked out of bounds, and it stays with George Washington. Tonight's officials, Brunette, Farlow, and Good. Jonquel Jones at the top of the key. Shively inside layup. Now she gets it to go, and it's 2-0 GW. Ball is stripped away. Nice job as Adomiko went to the hole, and driving Shakisha Miller over to Shively again.
Exactly what I was talking about in transition. When they're able to run, they're able to get opportunities.
A little bit of three-quarter court pressure by GW. Faith Woodard will penetrate. She can't get her shot to go. Jonquel Jones gets the rebound, and she is slapped. It's a foul against the Hoyas. Natasha Adair, the coach for Georgetown in her first season. This is her first chance to face off against the Colonials, 37 and 38 overall. Also at the College of Charleston. And the series history, GW leads at 17-16. A long three-pointer there is no good, but Shively gets the rebound. Another chance for Cranshaw. She makes a great feed to Shively, and the Colonials are up 6-0. George Washington has not defeated Georgetown here since 1998, so they'd like to break that streak. I'm sure, Megan, as a player, you always wanted to try to beat the Hoyas. You played these players a lot in the offseason as well. Yes,
it's not just a rivalry between two DC teams. We know these players. And no one on the court right now has ever beaten Georgetown, so that's an extra chip on the shoulder for these guys.
Justice Swango with a nice drive to get the Hoyas on the board. Miller penetrates. She can't get her shot to go. Kyra got the rebound. Jonquel Jones aboard, but they're going to call her over the back. But you can see a big size advantage for the bigs for George Washington already tonight. You mentioned those 46 rebounds, Megan. They're going to get a lot of them tonight. And Coach Sipp is going to get Kelly Pranke in early. The rebound underneath there for Kyra. And I don't know. Jonquel, they call her for over the back, but she just looks like she's 5 inches taller than those two players. Justice Swango. Katie McCormick, a big part of the game plan for GW's defense.
Yes, they were told on McCormick, any screen, you go over, you follow her, you never go under those screens.
Jumper's off for Adomiko, and Shakisha Miller will bring it out. Cranshaw will drive. They're leaving Shively open, and that's a big mistake. A timeout for Adair. So how about Hannah Shively to start this game?
As I was talking to Coach Sippis earlier today, I asked him, what does Shively bring to this team? Because now it's all about the post for the most part. And he said,
last year, 78-57 loss at Georgetown. There's a look at Lauren Chase. And here comes Swango, almost traveled, coming up the left side. Shively 4 for 5 with 8 points to start this game. She came in averaging just 6.1. And on the low blocks, a nice spin move by Vitalis. Spot up free throw jumper by Shakisha Miller. So the guard's off to a great start for the Colonials. Almost a block there, but they will give it to Adomako. She makes a nice move. You know they have to cut off those driving lanes there, Megan.
They do, and Coach Sipp has said he really wants to emphasize help defense because they are such a penetrating team, and then so someone has to step over when they make those drives.
Nice rebound for Faith Woodard. She brings it back to Swango. She'll start the Hoyas offense. She'll spot up a three. So Shannon Cranshaw getting the start, doing a nice job early on. Miller will drive the baseline through underneath the basket. And Prangy's left open. Can't get that one to go. Swango gets the rebound. 2 on 3. Good move inside for Faith Woodard. She draws the foul. So Georgetown started off a little bit slowly, but Faith Woodard goes to the stripe, 56% on the season. Warriors have lost 6 in a row after beginning 2-1. As we mentioned, no seniors on the squad this year, so Natasha Adair working hard to get the youngsters to play well. And they get an offensive rebound.
That is one thing Coach Sippis will not be happy about in practice. They consistently work on boxing out, getting a body on someone so those things don't happen.
Kyra Washington gets the steal. And here comes Alexis Chandler, but the ball stripped away underneath. And a nice power move inside by Vitalis. And look at the up-tempo that George Washington's trying to run, but a little bit too much that time as Swango draws the charge. But you can see that Coach Sippis wants to run the ball.
Yes, he does. GW is actually in the top 15.
Foul on. They changed the number on the foul. Alexis Chandler was called for the foul. And a steal for GW. Shively dials up a three, doesn't get it to roll through. Faith Woodard with the rebound. She'll lead it up the right side. Ball stripped away from Katie McCormick. Out of bounds to George Washington.
That's what they want to do to McCormick. Make her put it on the ground. Give her no room to shoot. Make her go to the basket and shoot a pull-up. We'll see what happens when she has to put it on the ground.
Yep, she was trying to pass the ball and lost control of it for the turnover. There's a look at Jonquel Jones. Go back to her native Bahamas and played very well in the GW win of the Junkadoo Jam. Kelly Prangy on the low blocks. Great pass inside.
Great pass inside and great use of her shoulders, using her size to not get the shot block.
That breaks the Georgetown run, and here comes Swango. Prangy guesses right and gets the steal. But back on defense is Adomako to take it away. Five minutes in, first half. GW with a 3-point lead. Swango down the lane, blocked by Jones. 3-on-1. Miller can't get it to go. Jones gets the rebound. And the ball rolls around. Loose ball. Got a foul. Collision there. Jakisha Miller here earlier, not getting a nice pass to Kelly Prangy.
You see she comes off the screen, sees Prangy open, has good position, turns around, is able to make it.
Good strength inside there for Prangy. Katie McCormick picks up the foul for Georgetown. Swango will sit down, and it will be George Washington ball inbound, left baseline. Cutting inside, Shively ball knocked down of bounds. They're saying it's off of Shively. So both teams having a couple of turnovers here to start this game. 3 for GW and 6 rather, for Georgetown. Dada Burton leads the point for the Hoyas this possession. Worden will drive, and did she draw the foul? So Jonquel Jones might have picked it up. And that's already her second foul.
You can see she gets her body into her and called a foul. Now she's got 2 and has to go to the bench.
Ward at the line again for Georgetown, and Jones will sit down. Shannon Crenshaw back in, and Kyra Washington for Coach Sippis. Tell me about Coach Sippis' practice, Megan. How difficult were they?
You'd almost rather play a game. They were much harder than games were, and much longer.
That was probably something he preached all the time, right? If you work harder in practices, the games become easy. And look at that, a three-pointer for Crenshaw. She has 10 three-pointers on the season.
That is Shannon Crenshaw's main strength. Shooting that three-pointer is bread and butter for her.
Inverted kick there, so the possession will stay with Georgetown. An opportunity for Shannon Crenshaw tonight with, unfortunately, Lauren Chase out.
Yeah, you can see she's feeling confident. Pulled it from a few feet behind the arc, and nothing but net.
Zone look from the Colonials. McCoy in the corner, gets it to Burton, and then quickly a cross pass, a nice one for Brittany Horn just in the game, and she hits a jumper. Chandler quickly the other way. Steal. Brittany Horn up the right side.
Coach Sippis said earlier today that he was going to look to go into zone when they got into foul trouble, and you can see Jones already having 2. They had to go into zone.
And they force a travel, Dominique Vitalis. So if you can play that pressure defense, you can cause some mistakes. Mia Farmer in for the first time for George Washington. And Hannah Shively might have a cut on her left wrist. The trainers are working on that on the sidelines. Crenshaw thinks about the 3. Pass is knocked away. That's another steal for Horn. She's going to try to take it herself. Too hard on the layup, but Burton gets the rebound. And an air ball from Horn. Not a pretty shot.
Not a pretty shot, but Chandler's got to make sure she gets her hands up on defense, so that's not even an option.
And there you can see they're taping up her wrist. It's merely a flesh wound, Megan. She's going to be back very soon. She's tough.
She's very tough. She played football.
Crenshaw fires it inside to Kyra Washington. Cross court for Farmer. And on the break, Georgetown with the ball again. Vitalis outside to Horn. Burton dials a 3 back rim. Rebounds are important. Mia Farmer got it. 4-on-2 possibility. Shot inside by Kyra Washington is blocked by Horn, and then a held ball. Possession favors Georgetown. So back and forth affair to begin this one, 8 minutes in, and it's GW with a 2-point lead at home against already for Shively leading the way. Georgetown on the held ball gets possession. Chance to tie or take the lead. Logan Battle on the wing. Man-to-man from GW. Burton down the lane, setting her feet. Nice shot from Vitalis. And the game is tied. First tie of the game. Shakisha Miller will work to the right side near the baseline. Skip pass to Crenshaw. The zone tries to react. Down low, a nice one to Kyra Washington, but it doesn't roll through. She gets her own rebound. Can't get the putback. A third try. She got it.
Last season against Georgetown, Kyra Washington had her first double-double of her career, so tonight she could have a big game too.
Dada Burton for Woodard. Battle and entry. Pass to Brittany Horn. And there's a foul. And look at this play and relentlessness from Kyra Washington.
Yeah, nice pass there by Crenshaw. Washington just won't give up. She keeps going after her own shots and eventually gets one to roll.
Averaging 10 points and 8.3 rebounds a game. One of 3 players averaging 8 or more rebounds for the Colonials in the first 8 games.